we are. Yes. You're like, I think I'm ready. We can go whenever. Then
ready.
I go live and you're like, wait, we're live?
Wait.
Shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck. I should have...
Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh. This is impressive in season 1, what we can talk about, because there are some episodes that I will admit are not some of my favorites, but
In season 1.
in season 1,
Yeah.
there are a couple in here that I'm like lukewarm on. Like, I still love pretty much there's like most of every episode I love, but there's some that they're not in like the upper echelon. But for the most part, I'm looking through the season 1 episodes and it's really, really dense.
I think season 2 and 3 are better, if I recall correctly. I'm not sure.
I think they probably.
It's hard to say.
It's hard to say. I think there's probably the same amount of good stuff in every episode, in every season. Probably 3 is probably the highlight, honestly. But depending on what you like about the episodes, like if you like the story episodes, or if you just like really random weird ones like Doodle Bob or whatever.
That's in season 1.
No. Sorry, I just meant like a weird one where or like a time travel one, or like a fish out of water kind of one, which means something different because they're actually fish. But as far as
I was like, which one is fish out of water? That sounds like an actual episode title.
No, it's like a term for like just SpongeBob goes somewhere where he's like alone and has to deal with it. Or Squidward, Squidville, one of my favorite episodes of all time.
That's such a good one, man. Yeah. Oh my god, so many moments in that.
And also we were doing a silly joke about like Squidward switching from like a mid-tier to Fox, but it's the scene where he goes to see he's in the supermarket and he goes, canned bread,
canned bread, they have it.
But I changed it to up smash out of shield. They have it.
They have it.
Such a dumb joke.
Dude, Squidward would be a Fox main. He thinks he's so good.
I don't know, man. I think he'd be a Marth and he'd just like down tilt cheese people and think he was like better than he was. But I don't know.
And he's like, he taunts all the time. He thinks he's amazing. Yeah. He gets like an F smash at 30. He taunts you.
Oh my gosh.
Fox still lives, and then he gets punished for it.
Yeah, exactly. Let's talk about.
Oh man, how about that? Which melee character would each SpongeBob character main?
Wow. Well, we're going right into the good.
We're going right into it, man.
Let me pull up my melee list as well here. All right.
Are
we talking about like literally the most closest to their character, or of like high tiers, or like what was, or just any tangential reason?
I think it's if they played competitive melee, who would they main based on their personality, their quirks,
all right,
and whatnot. Squidward, I kind of like the Marth idea. I thought he would be a Fox at first because he's like, he thinks he's better than everyone else, and he's like, he tries to be technical, but he just fails at it and gets chain grabbed.
Another thing that's nice about the Marth character is Marth is like a fancy prince.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is kind of secretly what SpongeBob, or Squidward rather, wishes he was. I think Marth is definitely a Squidward character, for sure.
Who is Squilliam, then? Is he like, he's Roy? Like a good Marth?
I'm just kidding.
Roy.
Wait, what if Squilliam plays Marth and Squidward plays Roy? I'm living your dream, Squidward.
I'm living your dream, Roy.
My downer actually kills. Poor Squidward, he's a Roy main.
Yeah. I never thought I'd say Squidward is a Roy main in my entire life.
I mean, he's also a prince.
Right.
He looks very similar. But Squilliam, sadly enough, he's got to be a Marth player.
Yeah. It's the only reason Squidward's a Roy is because Marth is like a better Roy and Squilliam is a better Squidward. Oh no, he's hot.
Oh no, he's hot. I don't know who SpongeBob would play. It's bothering me because I'm like, he's got so much optimism and joy.
Yeah.
I don't.
Dude,
there's not a character
you know who we would play actually? Ice Climbers.
Really?
Yeah, because he's like super happy and super friendly all the time to everyone, and then also an annoying piece of shit. You know what I mean?
That's what I like to hear. It's
Yeah.
like, yep. I don't think he's a piece of shit.
You wouldn't call the
SpongeBob?
most famous children's cartoon character of all time a piece of shit.
I wouldn't, but you've clearly thrown that.
No, clearly I've crossed that boundary.
You're. Oh my gosh. Nope. Can you
Doesn't he just seem like an Ice Climbers though?
I don't have
know.
a better counter argument. Here's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say he's like so eager, and he's got so much joy and optimism. What if he just plays Mario because he's like the most like vanilla, like middle of the road. But then I thought that's a dumb answer, and then you called him a piece of shit, and now I'm like I don't know where to go with that.
That means he's a doc man. We'll compromise.
Patrick is definitely like an Unga Bunga, like
Patrick.
Falcon or Ganon.
Do you think he'd play Ganon? He is a Ganon, isn't he?
I think I'll knee it now.
I think I'll forward her now.
I think I'll knee it now. It's like a character shielding under like a platform. It's like a Falco. Just knees his shield, doesn't even out cancel, goes for a ride, dies. I think I'll knee it now. Does it again.
Oh my god.
He's got to be one of the characters that just forward airs a bunch for sure.
You think Falcon's like the Unga Bunga character?
That's why I like him.
Yeah.
Just like,
but then,
neat.
Okay, does that mean Sandy is also a Falcon because she's like also dumb in the show?
I thought Sandy was smart. Doesn't she like build a rocket and stuff?
Oh, right. Yeah. But she's also like the Texan with like the southern accent and one. I don't think anyone in Melee has a southern accent.
She plays Green Pikachu with the cowboy hat.
Wait, I thought Green Pikachu had the fedora.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. It's a fedora.
I don't know if any of them have a cowboy hat.
Why don't they? That seems like a decision.
Yeah,
Laboratories goofed hard.
That's a given right there.
Where's Woody?
You got the party hat, the fedora, the trainer hat, but no cowboy hat.
I kind of think it looks like a cowboy hat. Maybe they're trying to please everybody.
If you squint hard enough, yeah.
They're like, if you squint hard enough.
I guess, Pikachu would make sense though, because like, Pikachu's kind of a squirrel if you're, if you don't know animals. Like, if you're very confused and you see Pikachu, your mind might go to squirrel before mouse. Sandy is a squirrel. And Pikachu kind of has a cowboy hat.
Oh my god. So if you're like nearsighted, you think it looks like Sandy? I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down. I definitely only ever saw like a rat or a mouse, but
Right.
I like what you're getting at. This is gonna lead at some point. We're gonna be like, which '70s rock band would Plankton listen to?
Yeah.
On his way to a Smash tournament, it's gonna be like the most obscure. You're gonna have to make like a flow chart for it. People can even understand. I think he'd listen to early Deep Purple.
Yeah. This show's gonna go so off the rails that without visuals, it's not gonna make any sense whatsoever. And I'm not capable of making this. Oh, I'm scared already.
Well, let's talk about just SpongeBob in general.
Okay.
I'll bring up an episode.
All right.
From season 1, and we'll just kind of go through. Your like nostalgic, haven't seen it in a while impressions of it, and we'll see if we can remember the plot of some of these.
Remember the plot? Oh, I'm gonna crush this.
All right.
I watched so much.
What do you remember about Help Wanted, the first episode?
All right, so
the anchovies one, I think.
I think it starts with his alarm clock goes off, and it's the giant foghorn, right? And then he's like, "Yeah."
2 seconds in already, like, I love that fucking alarm clock. It's so
yeah,
funny.
yeah. Dude, the show is so good right off the bat. It's insane. But he runs to work, and then... No. He doesn't work there yet. That's
Yeah,
right.
that's the whole point of the episode. But the way
Yeah.
it starts off is actually the like French Jacques Cousteau guy, who's
Oh, in the
like,
first episode, really?
of course he lives in a pineapple.
Yeah. You
You
silly.
stupid! Like he's just insulting the audience. You fucking idiots!
Yeah.
He's a sponge. They live in pineapples.
Oh my god, how good would SpongeBob be with swear words?
Oh my gosh! Well,
Just
there's
like
there's
sprinkled in.
There's the dolphin episode.
Right. Oh, that's so good. We'll get into that.
What is it called?
Sailor's Mouth?
Sailor Mouth. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right. Anyway.
But he runs to the Krusty Krab, and I guess it's like, it's assumed that he's always wanted to work there, right? And he's like, today's my lucky day, I'm gonna go in there and get it. And then,
I'm gonna go in there and get it.
yeah, I'm gonna get the job. And,
well, isn't Patrick like cheering him on too?
yeah, as he goes, I think so.
I think SpongeBob runs. He's like, I'm gonna do it. I'm ready. I think he even says I'm ready. It's that early in the show that he's got a little mini catchphrase, and then he's like kind of chickens out, and SpongeBob and Patrick has to remind him about all of his life goals.
Oh yeah. What does he say? He's like, "Who's the yellow square in the pants?"
Runs out of things to say. Who's a yellow rectangle with pants or something like that?
Yeah.
I
am. And then he goes there, and I can't remember what happens.
So I think I remember this part. So Squidward is like cleaning the front window, and they don't show the help wanted sign right away. He's just like, "There's SpongeBob. What could he be doing?"
Oh,
and then he looks
SpongeBob.
and he looks over at that now hiring sign, and he's just like, or the help wanted sign. I'm sorry, help wanted sign. And he goes, "Ah!" And he runs in, and he's like trying to warn Mr. Krabs about, but he like can't say it fast enough. He's like, "Mr. Krabs, I gotta tell you, there's this guy." And then SpongeBob runs.
He's coming to kill us. Yeah.
The hash slinging slasher. And then SpongeBob goes to the front door. He's like, "Oh, I'm ready." And then Squidward's basically too late.
Yeah.
To stop him, so SpongeBob gets his foot in the door. But I do remember.
But don't they like blackmail him? They're like, "Oh, you can have the job if you go find." No. They like mess with him. They tell him to get like the crazy spatula. He's like, with turbo overdrive and triple head, like,
port and starboard
speed.
attachments.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
that's exactly what he says.
There's a great line. Well, not even line. There's some moment where SpongeBob goes, "Squidward will vouch for me," and then Squidward and Mr. Krabs walk about 20 feet away, and then Squidward takes a deep breath and he just goes,
"No,"
and then they walk back over.
Yeah. Yeah. And then he leaves to go find the spatula, and then while that's happening, a bunch of anchovies come to the Krusty Krab and start throwing them around. Yeah. It's ridiculous. And then it just like jump cuts to SpongeBob at the store, like casually shopping for the spatula that actually exists.
Meanwhile, there seem to be getting more and more savage anchovies that form like a semi-solid fluid inside the Krusty Krab. Meanwhile, no other customers to speak of.
Can't we just form a nice single file line in front of the register? And they just ravage it.
We missed what I would consider to be an iconic moment, which is the "Do you smell that smell?" and his eye
that
twitches.
Smelly smell. That smells smelly.
It's so dumb, but it's so good.
Yeah.
His little eye wiggle to like minute.
Oh man.
And then it's pretty much just footage of them being destroyed by anchovies, and then SpongeBob walking around a grocery store, and then they climb, Mr. Squidward, climb. And then SpongeBob comes back, and he's got a terrifying-looking three-headed spatula with port and starboard attachments.
And it, like, don't forget the starboard attachments, and then it just like spins around and slaps him in the face.
And then I do remember, so he feeds all the anchovies to that song, the like, what is that song? It's like like a ukulele song.
You're having a wonderful time. Yeah. That was like a fever dream. I don't
Can we
know.
play that song? That song is actually so good. I don't know the name of it.
I don't know it either.
Oh my gosh. And then, okay, so then the very, very, very end is Patrick comes in and he orders one Krabby Patty, but SpongeBob's in like killer mode, so he just shoots him with like 1,000 sandwiches.
Yeah, that's right.
And
Oh,
that's it.
man.
That's all the character development you need.
And that episode, like, fucking killed it, apparently. Because here we are 20 years later and they haven't killed off the show. God damn.
It is kind of weird how it's just the first 3 seasons that have lived this long, though, because I couldn't tell you a single episode after season 3.
The Krabby on Mondays one is from season 4.
That's true.
Yeah. I know a bit of season 4, like, that's when it was Skill Crane. Yeah, Skill Crane's good.
That's a pretty good
Goes, like, mentally insane.
But he's, like, taunting that kid when he finally does win one.
Oh, yeah.
What a dick. Yeah, I don't really remember a lot of these other episodes. Do you remember the episode Best Day Ever?
No. That was pretty, like... It was a little newer, I think, right?
Well, there's Dunces and Dragons from season 4, which I've
Right.
seen.
I have, like, vague memories of that.
Yeah, but I don't remember most of these episodes from season 4. At least as far as, like, the plot. Like, I'm sure if I watched it, I'd be like, oh, right, you know.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Here's the basic idea, but just looking at the titles, I can't remember. But seasons 1 through 3, those are the ones that I, like, studied.
Right, yeah. Everything, like, before the movie was good. I don't know about the movie itself, though.
I haven't seen it in a while. I've seen it, but I haven't seen it in a very long time.
It's kind of whatever. I don't know.
Do you, what are your favorite episodes that come to mind? Just of all, probably of the first 3 seasons. I'll try to keep it to that, because those I can actually talk about.
Yeah. Shanghai, for sure, that's, like, always been my favorite. There's just, like, funny moment after funny moment. It's like, Squidward, the sky had a baby! And then he's like, that's impossible. And then Patrick's like, SpongeBob, the sky had a baby!
Oh
and then,
my god, season 2 is just dense. Sorry, I was looking at, wait, I found Shanghai.
Yeah.
Just in the series, Shanghai is in amongst a bunch of other episodes that are, like, really, really good. Also,
I actually remember the episode that Shanghai is, like, tied to for, like, the half-hour block or whatever, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Is Gary Takes a Bath. And that one is also among one of my favorites.
It's such a simple idea, too.
Yeah.
For a whole episode, just Gary doesn't want to take a bath. Yeah, SpongeBob goes, like, insane in that episode. Oh my gosh.
Right. Mm-hmm.
There's a good streak in here. So I would say, all right. So season 2, starting with the smoking peanut. I like all these episodes in a row.
Yeah.
No, even before that. But no, here I'll start at that one. So it's smoking peanut, Shanghai, Gary Takes a Bath, Welcome to the Chum Bucket, which is a great episode.
Which one is that?
That's the episode, I believe, because there's a couple of Chum Bucket episodes.
Oh, is that the... I don't really feel like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the episode where, like, basically SpongeBob works for Plankton for one episode.
Yeah.
And then after Welcome to the Chum Bucket is Frankendoodle.
Okay.
And then The Secret Box, which is a great episode.
Oh, that one's so good.
And then Band Geeks, and then The Graveyard Shift. So those are all what I would consider, like, A+ or better episodes. Band Geeks being, like, S tier, but Frankendoodle is really good. Secret Box is really good, and Graveyard Shift is really funny.
People always say Band Geeks is, like, easy number 1. But I don't... Oh, it's so good, though. I see the point, but
I think it's too... Yeah. I see why they say that. I think it's better to put SpongeBob episodes in tiers as opposed to actual 1 and 2 and so on and so forth.
Man, we should really make, like, pick one of the seasons and do a tier list on it.
We could do it right now.
We could, yeah. How would we do that?
I'll send a screen cap to you.
Okay.
All these episodes. and then you can just take that file, put it in MS Paint, and rearrange them. I don't know. Hold on 1 second. I want to send that to you. This is season 1. Should I send it here? I'll send it in here.
Season 1. Oh boy.
Season 1's going to be way tougher for me than 2, but I also think that you'll hopefully be able to like fill in the blanks.
It's gonna be so hard to put one of them like lower on the list, you know.
Can you like show your screen in any way?
Sure. Like what application? Like just MS Paint or?
That's what I'm gonna use. That's what I'm gonna use.
Okay. Well, how are we gonna do this?
I don't know. We didn't think this through.
Yeah.
Well, you could probably look up the season 1 episodes. I just thought it would be easier when they're like pictures like this.
Oh, you have pictures of them?
Yeah, all the title cards.
Okay.
So, it'll make sense in a second.
Here, I can like make a template real quick.
I think it's easier again if you put them in tiers instead.
Yeah. I gotta do tiers.
All right, here's a picture for you. Enjoy. I put a lot of work into it, a lot of effort, and it's just the episodes from season 1,
Yeah.
titled and in order.
Wait.
There's some that I don't remember that I have to ask you about. Is Bubble Stand the one where they make the living animals and kind of thing?
Bubble Stand. Yeah. That's the one.
Okay.
It's like the double take 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and pelvic thrust. Okay.
I am actually shocked that they got so many good episodes in the first 10, but also now that I'm thinking about it, like while the show was in production, they probably had like more time for this first season than they did in between any of the other seasons.
Yeah.
So, maybe that's why there's so many good episodes so early in the series, because they're like, let's say that it took them 2 years to get it going. They had all 2 years to write these episodes, and then they only had like a year for all the other ones.
Right.
Pickles.
Pickles. Oh god.
Bubble Bass is one of my favorite characters of all time. Stooge, hello.
What's up, Stooge?
We're just talking about SpongeBob and how much we love it for no reason other than it's fun to talk. Oh, this is what we would be talking about if there wasn't a stream.
Yeah, that's kind of the point of the show. It's like, here's what we would be doing if we weren't losers. Alright, let me...
Big Pink Losers. That's our team name from now on.
Big Pink Losers. Alright.
Okay. I love the very quiet, okay. Alright.
For me?
No, Stooge.
Oh, okay.
He just wrote, okay.
Okay.
I'm in for this concept.
Alright. So now, if I can get... So I have to make it show up on stream, and then you gotta be able to see it.
So I can see it if you just throw them in like Paint or something where you can just move them around.
Yeah.
We'll go through them. There's a lot of good ones. There's a lot of good ones in here.
Alright.
A lot of them are up for debate.
Right.
Ooh,
Capture Paint.
Rookie mistake, Stooge. That's Krabs with a K. Mr. Krabs.
Rookie mistake.
Oh, there we go.
It's fine. Oh, you have the stream open?
Yeah, I can see
Oh,
it.
perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
All
I feel
right.
like what we should do is go through them in order and kind of get a general idea, and then go through it again and see if anything needs to get moved.
Right. All right.
You could probably full screen that. You don't need to keep our names on the side necessarily.
Well, yeah, sure. Okay.
You know
Good
what I mean?
idea.
Yeah. They know who it is. I love how you put my name first. That's very cool.
Well, you're usually on that side. I'm like, that makes more sense.
Yeah. Keep it in the order that Hydra's put it in when we got world record. where my name's first for some reason.
God damn it, Hydra. Alright. It's fine. Bridge under or water under the bridge.
Speaking of water.
Speaking of water. Hold on. I'll throw a title up there real quick.
Alright. SpongeBob Season 1 tier list. Rough draft.
Rough draft.
Otherwise, imagine somebody scrolling through, they're just like, these idiots. Oh wait, it's a rough draft?
SpongeBob Season 1 tier list.
Only 1P in SpongeBob, thank God.
Only 1P,
right.
yeah.
I like it.
Alright.
I like how you're using Segway Black font.
Segway Black. It's my shit. Alright. So,
All right. I would use the crop tool and just kind of put the pictures up in there. All right. You lead the discussion. I'll give you my thoughts if I have counterpoints.
1 sec.
Eventually, Stooge. Eventually.
Hold on. I'm going to... Fuck. The names are cut off down here. Do you think it's fine?
I mean, yeah, I'll just give you the rest of the episodes if you want.
Okay, hold on. I will...
Because that image that I sent you has those in there. So you just
not black.
You may need to grab that image again. But...
Yeah.
Oh, you mean they're cut off on stream?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Because if you scroll down, they're there. So as you put more in the list, then they'll become visible.
Well, no, they're cut off for me too. You know what I mean?
But if you scroll down, can you see them?
No.
Oh.
Hold on.
That's weird.
This is a quick fix.
All right.
I will just...
Hey!
Copy it again. Paste
huge.
it.
That's huge Stooge.
There we go.
Huge Stooge with the 8 months.
Oh shit! Thank you, man. My notification thing didn't play. I don't know why.
I'm the human notification known as Quiz.
Hey! We breaking down seasons. We're just gonna do season 1 today. Oh shit! The tier 2.
Shit, a tier 2. Because that's what friends do.
That's what friends do.
He wanted the Ica.
The Ica. Yeah. I remember I actually asked you about that one. It's like, should I do this face or this face? And you're like, definitely that one.
Oh, it's so easy. I think the other one was just less funny.
Yeah. Most likely.
Stooge, if you have a favorite off the top of your head SpongeBob episode, I'm interested to hear what your favorite episode is.
Yeah.
If you have one.
Alright. How do we want to tackle this here?
I think we should go in order and put them where we have a general feeling, but then we'll go through it again and see if anything needs to get moved.
Alright.
So, I don't know what you consider an S tier episode, but I would say pizza delivery is probably S tier.
We can put it there for now, sure.
Yeah, and so on and so forth. So, are there any other episodes of this list you see that are easy S tier?
Let's see. A lot of these Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy ones I'll need. Or there's only 2. Okay. Do you know what 1 and 2 are?
There's only 2 in this season. There's a total of 6, I think. Maybe way more after
season
3.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know about Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy?
This one versus the second one?
No. But there's a couple in here that I don't know about either. The first one I know really well. The first one I'm a big fan of. That's the one when they first go to the old folks home and meet them and basically creep them out for a while. And the Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy treat them as villains so that they'll leave them alone. And that's a really funny episode and has, really good Mermaid Man jokes in it. My favorite delivery of any line probably is "to the broccoli," but the way he says it in the
"to the broccoli,
yeah,
away."
I love Barnacle Boy so much. He's so fucking funny. So I would say, I personally would put that first Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy episode in A tier.
Okay.
And I'll have to look up the plot to the second one. So, as Mr. Notes, that your loyal sidekick here, I'll look up the plot of 2 and
all right.
when we get to it.
Ah, shit. Tiers aren't big enough. Fuck.
It's funnier this way, where they're just really
They're just shittily put
it's
together.
super funny.
I can like make this kind of work.
Well, I can clearly tell it's an A and
Yeah,
not
yeah.
B or S.
All right.
Episode Friends. That's
Dude,
the end of the
SB
season.
129 was first season. That's pretty crazy.
If you just look at literally, if you just take a gander real quick at like how many like crazy good episodes are in a row in season 1, it's actually insane. like Pickles and Hall Monitor are right next to each other.
Hall
is amazing.
Monitor's good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, wow, what the fuck? And Muscle Bob Buff Pants, is that the one where he's like weightlifting on the beach?
Yeah, that's the Anchor Arms one?
I think
No,
that's the
wait.
Anchor Arms- I think so. I'll look it up. Mr.
Oh, I'm
Nose.
confusing it with Ripped Pants. Ripped Pants is the one where everyone thinks he's hilarious
Yep.
until they don't. Until he fakes a death.
Yeah.
That's actually so good.
Yeah, so Muscle Bob Buff Pants is definitely the Anchor Arms episode.
Yeah.
That's oh my god, ripped
Not
pants is
ripped
like,
pants. Pants ripped off.
He's got that great bit where he's like got the ripped pants, and then it's like, knocks him dead, laugh out
Yeah.
loud or whatever, pretending to drown.
No.
That's a great joke.
Oh, dude, Neptune's spatula might be S tier.
Neptune's a great character. For sure.
Yeah. Dude poses with me.
Oh my gosh, it's not
Or,
in here, but I thought I'm Your Biggest Fanatic was in here as well, but it's not. That's one of my favorite episodes. Employee of the Month and Chaperone are right next to each other as well. That's pretty cool.
The Paper's really good.
Which one's the paper?
That's the one where Squidward throws away a gum wrapper, and then SpongeBob picks it up and starts like playing with it, and Squidward's like, "Alright, whatever." And then like SpongeBob just has so much fun with it and like does so much with it that Squidward eventually gives up everything he owns to have it back. Oh man. I can't remember too many moments of it, but I just remember SpongeBob is just having the time of his life with it, and then Squidward gets it and just does the lamest shit.
He just like puts it on his head or
Yeah,
on it or something. So where do you put Help Wanted, by the way? Just curious.
I feel like not a lot happens, but it's a really good pilot episode.
Mm-hmm.
I would put it in B for now. How do you feel about that?
I might rank it a little lower, but it gets a lot of points for being the very first episode.
Yeah.
Um,
We can put it in C for now.
all right, I'm down to put it in C for now.
Okay.
Under the C.
Under the C. Good one, dude.
So I think Reflow is the silent episode, right?
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is it's like not even a episode, really. It's
very short too, I
it's
think.
I think it's like it's like probably before the pilot they probably made that one. And just attached it to Help
Yeah.
Wanted.
Is that the one where he chokes on a fork, or is that later?
No, because Reflow is silent and he's laughing when he chokes on the fork.
Oh, right. He's laughing. Yeah, that's right. It's the one where SpongeBob and Patrick are fighting.
Yeah.
And then,
where
yeah.
the whisper bubbles or whatever. I don't even know if I want to count Reflower, to be honest with you. It's like not really an episode. It's
We can throw it in D.
yeah. I think it needs to go in D just because it's literally not.
Yeah, yeah. It has an excuse.
Can you imagine if it beats something else? That would be so funny. I do like it. I mean, it's really simple.
Yeah, yeah.
He just has a reflower and he inhales the whole ocean for a little while.
Actually, you know which other one can go in D? The I Was a Teenage Gary. Where SpongeBob gets infected with the snail thing and then he turns into a snail. Freaks Squidward out. That one was weird, man.
You can put it in D tier. I'm not going to argue with you.
Okay.
Yeah, Stooge, Fun is the episode where Plankton tries to become friends with SpongeBob.
That one's really good, actually.
It's really good.
That might be competition for S. Ah, shit.
That's a good favorite. Oh,
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna move
Oh my gosh, Joey.
this row. Like,
so much editing has to happen.
yeah, I know, it's pretty meticulous, actually, considering how stupid what we're doing is. There's a lot happening. Alright.
Dude, that's a good favorite.
The fun one?
The fun one is that's a good favorite episode. Yeah, use for uranium is like use for uranium bombs. Just I love how there's a pause there. Aside from Tea at the Tree Dome taking a slight image hit, I think it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, what can you do?
Tea at the Tree Dome, I feel, is a really good episode. And I think it's the first... Yeah, it's like the first... It's the first Sandy episode. And I think it's the first, like, Patrick and SpongeBob episode, right?
Mm-hmm. What really happens in that one, though? Is that where they go for the first time? And then he's like, "Pinky up."
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So
that one's so good, actually.
it's so good. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Sandy invites, well, she invites SpongeBob over for tea, and he like lies and says it's not going to be a problem, and then just pays for it for like 10 minutes straight.
Yeah. And then Patrick goes in there. He's like, "You're doing fine. Don't worry." And then he's
What
like,
kind of place?
"What kind of place is this? There's no water in here."
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's.
I'm putting it an A.
I think it's an A.
It's going an A.
And it gets a lot of points that Help Wanted gets, which is like it's the first like episode. Like
Yeah.
SpongeBob and Patrick do a really stupid thing, and then basically suffer for it for the whole episode. And Sandy's in it, and Sandy's like
Sandy's in it. Yeah.
great. Like she's like a straight man character. Well, not man, but like
A straight man character.
Like she's like a very like she's like the backboard that all the jokes bounce off because she just doesn't react to their like stupidity basically. You're gonna have to rank Bubble Stand because I don't know where to
Bubble
put
Stand. I really like the "it's a giraffe" line, like quite a bit.
I like the sequence where they're doing the like, you know.
Yeah, he's teaching him how to do it.
3, bring it around town. That's pretty good.
I'm gonna put it in B. I don't think it deserves to be higher than B.
All right.
At this moment.
Yeah, we're cutthroat fans, so this is gonna. There's some stuff that's gonna wind up under other stuff. That's fine. I know what you're trying to do. Rip Pants, I really like.
Rip Pants is super good.
I think
it might be S, honestly.
I think it might be an S tier episode. I'm looking at other ones to see if there's other ones that are like definitely better. Yeah, it's Stooge. It's A or S, but
it's
I don't know.
A or S for sure.
I would put it in S tier personally.
Yeah.
But it's like
holy fish paste! It's a guy. He's like, "I'm going to need a tailor because I ripped my pants."
A cardboard box washed up on shore.
And at the end, they have this song.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's going in S. If you have a song at the end,
exactly,
you deserve S too.
Yeah, the more I remember about it, the more I'm like, oh, that episode's actually amazing.
Yeah.
The fucking sunburned fish.
And, yeah. He like puts her fin on her body and then takes it off and it's still there.
And then the guy who's got sand in his buns. That's his claim to fame.
That's so weird.
It's so weird.
What the hell? Squeaky Boots A or solid? Oh, Squeaky Boots a solid B.
Well,
that's like the Telltale Heart parody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where he puts it under the floorboards.
Just knowing that it's like an Edgar Allan Poe parody is really funny.
I think it goes in A. I actually have. I have to put it above B.
Hold on one second.
Where is it even? You good?
Sorry, I got a little cough. Yeah. Let me get some water. Let me get some water. I'll be back in like less than 30 seconds.
All right. I think Squeaky Boots is an A. Also, Quigs is dying. Jellyfishing, I'd say a B for you. Which one is that? I'm trying to remember. I'm gonna put Squeaky Boots in A. I'm gonna make an executive decision. Ooh, Sleepy Time's really good. That's the one where SpongeBob goes into everyone's dreams. And they're all different. Is that when Patrick does the war cry? I think that one is Nature Pants, actually. Where SpongeBob decides to live in jellyfish fields, and then Patrick misses him and, like, tries to hunt him down. That one's really good.
What are we talking about? Jellyfishing?
Nature Pants.
Nature Pants.
It's when SpongeBob goes and then, like, lives in jellyfish fields, and then Patrick wants him back, and he's like... He does the war cry, he's like... then tries to catch him.
I think jellyfishing is the one where they bring Squidward jellyfishing against his will.
Oh, right? Yeah. Firmly grasp it in your hand.
I think that's... Hold on, let me double check real quick. I just want to make sure that's the episode, because... Here we go. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
the first picture that comes up is him just angry in like a wheelchair.
In the cast,
Yeah, in the full body cast.
Oh, man.
Jellyfishing's really good.
That might... Firmly grasp it is classic. It's like a classic line.
Yeah. Firmly grasp it is like a great joke. He just shoves it through his broken hand.
Oh, man. It might be so S much. Just for that.
That would hurt so much.
Yeah. He's like screaming, but you can't hear him. He's like, that ought to do it.
I also love that when he finally does catch a jellyfish, he pisses off an even bigger jellyfish by smacking the little jellyfish against it when it's in the net. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
He's such a dick in that episode, and yet you're supposed to feel bad for him, but like, I don't.
Do you think S or A for that?
I think A, because the joke is really good.
Yeah.
But I think there's other episodes that have more solid like plots throughout them.
Alright, it's going in A.
You can see some curious cat wandering by, like, these idiots put jellyfishing in A! And then having something
Amateurs.
Plankton! Exclamation point.
Plankton? Is that the one...
It's the first Plankton episode where they introduce him as a character.
It's not fun, though.
No. I thought you'd been like, it's not fun.
It's not a fun episode, no. I can't remember what happens in Plankton.
Hold on one second. I will give you the summary.
Alright, I'm ready for it.
This is my role. I read the summaries. Plankton is a SpongeBob SquarePants episode from season 1. In this episode, Plankton uses mind control to obtain the Krabby Patty secret formula.
This is the shut your mouth, you mediocre clarinet player.
Yeah.
And he's like, seaweed, 50% seed, 50% weed. Plankton, 1% evil, 99% hot gas.
You got it. That's pretty much the episode.
Yeah. This is my lab. And this is my laboratory. Just shows a picture of his dog.
I love that, like, evil mind-controlled SpongeBob is, like, a character. That's really fun.
Yeah. I'll throw Plankton in either B or C.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's fair.
I have a feeling a lot of these other ones are going to be high up, so I'll play it safe and put it in C.
Do you know when this episode aired?
No.
Do you have a guess? Do you have a guess of when this episode aired?
Was it in the 90s?
Well, if I tell you that, that'll since that'll narrow it down more because the show's only been around since like 98 or 99.
Yeah. Well, I know the first season was like 99, 2000.
So
Was it January 1st, 2000?
No,
Okay.
no, it's July 31st, 1999. How old were you in July 31st, 1999?
I was 3. And you were like 9?
I was 8.
8, okay.
Mm-hmm.
The age gap.
About to turn 9 because my birthday's in September, so it was my
God damn.
summer of being 8 years old. I could have beat the shit out of you.
It's like an infant.
Exactly.
It's like I could have beat the crap out of you.
Yeah,
Dude.
3-year-old Joey.
Sharko was 2.
Oh my.
Oh my. Whoa, Joey.
I could have really beat him up.
Could have kicked him like a football.
Poor Mike, and that's hypothetical.
Naughty Nautical Neighbors. What happens in that one?
I would love to redo that episode. In this episode, Squidward destroys SpongeBob and Patrick's friendship.
Oh, that's the choking on a fork one.
He's made a delicious souffle.
Okay, it's going in deep.
Patrick's constant laughing distracts him from enjoying it. Squidward sees they're having a private conversation with Bubbles, naturally. They whisper a message into the bubble wand instead of blowing onto it, and when the bubble pops, the message can be heard. Annoyed by this, obviously, Squidward makes bubbles of his own using the liquid from the souffle, already gross, and proceeds to insult the two while imitating
If
their
I
voices.
had $1 for every brain you didn't have, I'd have $1.
Hey, that's actually a great line. Squidward comes outside and eats his souffle while laughing, but in doing so, he chokes on the fork he was using and faints. Patrick witnesses this and saves his life by performing CPR on him, which is basically blowing him up in the air.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Squidward thanks him and becomes Patrick's new best friend, inviting him into his house to watch him practice his clarinet composition called Solitude in E minor.
Oh yeah, E minor. All right.
Despite Patrick love music, he immediately falls asleep.
Yeah.
Squidward plays a single note. Meanwhile, lonely SpongeBob tries to cheer himself up by drawing faces on 3 of his fingers and pretending they are his friends, but this doesn't work. I remember that.
This episode's all over the place.
I know.
I feel like it's gotta go in D.
It's definitely like, it's a funny premise, but the premise is over like 2 minutes into the episode.
Yeah, and then it like becomes something completely different.
Yeah, then it's just SpongeBob and Squidward.
I'm throwing it in D.
Let's see.
It's not bad though. It's got moments.
It has the best friend song with SpongeBob sings.
Squidward is my best friend in the world.
It does have a really funny ending where they both drinking soda and they just swell up like bubble people.
Oh yeah,
just laughing in the house. But yeah, I think D is probably where that's got to go.
Yeah, I think so. If anything's gonna be, we got to put some stuff in D.
Mm-hmm.
Boating school. The only thing I remember about this is SpongeBob wearing the like hat, and he's got the antenna sticking out of his head. And then Patrick is like over at his house. He's like testing.
I love that SpongeBob has a cowboy hat on for like most of the episode.
That's all I remember, though.
Oh my gosh. 37
Usually,
times.
If I can only remember one thing, it's probably on the second half of the list.
Yeah. I'm going through the plot real quick just to see, but nah, not really. There's nothing else in here that's like devastatingly funny.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. C or D? Hello?
I don't know. I was reading about the very ending of that episode where Patrick is joking about the exact situation that's happening. Some guy miles away from here is giving me all the answers. Which is pretty funny. I don't know, kind of up to you. I would probably put it in D personally.
Yeah.
I'm savage, dude.
Savage. Our standards are high, boys.
They are. People don't care. Like, you idiots.
Yeah, why are you doing
Why are you making a season 1 tier list?
this? I remember Sweet Pineapple is like, when the nematodes eat his house or drink his house, I guess. And then I remember at the very end, the house lands on Squidward, and then he's like indented in the floor, and everyone's like walking over his corpse. I might put it in C just for that.
Yeah, I think it gets to. I think C is a good place to put it.
That's so almost, good.
That's like, so there's another very like similar joke that's in the campfire episode where they shoot the marshmallow into his clarinet and then they cut to the back of his head and like a perfect marshmallow shape just out of the back of his throat, and it looks so unnerving and horrifying, and it makes me laugh really hard. It's one of my favorite jokes. It makes a funny sound too. It goes like punk.
The camera work is too good.
It's so silly. It's basically the same joke as what you just said, but with a marshmallow.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Pickles is gonna be A or S, I think.
I think so too. I really like Pickles personally.
Yeah.
I think Pickles has.
We
really
serve
funny...
food here, sir. And there's my car keys. Do you think it deserves to be with the likes of pizza delivery and ripped pants? Is really the question.
I do personally.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
throw it right on up there.
I think my Quigs vote would go towards Pickles being one of my favorite episodes of season 1.
Yeah.
Boo! You stink! They yell at Squidward for burning all the food. And also, Bubble Bass actually shows up. He makes a cameo in another episode. He's in
Fun, isn't he?
He's in Fun. He just sits on Plankton.
Yeah.
And grinds him into his ass maliciously.
And excuse me, you're sitting on my friend. And then he just crunches his ass.
Crunching sounds.
Gets him with the clap of his ass cheeks.
Oh.
Okay. Hall Monitor, is that the Maniac one?
Yeah. That's that episode. The Hall Monitor episode is just basically SpongeBob terrorizing Bikini Bottom.
Calm down, son. It's just a drawing. That one. Oh my god. That might be another S, man.
Oh my god, that's so good. Hall Monitor is really good.
Yeah. The Maniacs in the mailbox. He's right on top of me, but I can't see him. What's he doing? He's just standing there, menacingly.
I love that the city's just like burning and on fire when he tries to help. It happens a couple of times throughout the series where whenever SpongeBob like basically goes throughout the town, he tends to just destroy it.
Yeah.
So, that's a pretty good episode.
And Hall Monitor has like the montage where he's directing traffic and just like causing casualties left and right. Oh man,
it's got the fun.
It's got the happy music. Okay, all right, you're gonna go right on up there. Oh man,
I forgot about when he just kills all the civilians in the car. All right.
Oh fuck. Jellyfish Jam.
That's the music episode.
Yeah. But I think it's only remembered for the song, really. And it's like yeah.
SpongeBob turns his house towards SpongeBob's house.
Well, no, Squidward turns his house
towards
SpongeBob.
Yeah, Squidward
and then he has like
his house.
The giant sound system.
And then all the jellyfish just go over and fucking murder him. Just sting the shit out of him. I do. There's one sequence in that episode that is really silly, which is when Gary's eyes are making like the clicking sound,
Oh yeah.
like
Mhm.
the metronome sound. I thought that ending was really funny, where they're on the like roof of his house, because you never see the roof of his house.
Yeah,
Um,
that's a really good ending.
Yeah.
Actually, that might. I was gonna say B. That might bump it up to A for me though.
I think it should go in B just because because I'm a cutthroat.
Cut through it. All right, we're putting it in B.
Also, we have nothing in B. I think it
Yeah.
Bubble Stand needs some friends in the B, the B tier.
There
Ooh,
we go.
Sandy's rocket with the alien net gun.
That's a weird one. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Not a whole lot of funny moments either that I can remember.
You know, they really just piss everyone off with how how stupid they are.
Yeah. And there's like the keep or like alien out or whatever. And it has the catchphrase.
Let's see if I can find a redeeming quality about this. Hold on. I just burped real gross. What's it called?
Sandy's rocket.
Sandy's rocket. Okay.
And they go into space for like a second and then come right back.
Yeah. This is the debut of Flats the Flounder. In a cameo.
What?
In a cameo.
Oh, and a cameo. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, we didn't rank the bully one yet, did we?
No, we didn't.
So he's in that episode before he's.
Yeah, they must reuse the character design. He's just like a throwaway guy in the background. He must be one of the people they catch.
Interesting.
I haven't seen a picture of it yet, but he's credited Flats the Flounder debut and then in parentheses cameo.
Yeah.
Who's Mr. Doodles? Oh, just a creepy pet worm thing. Not a lot to say about it. They go to the moon for like a split second and then they crash in Bikini Bottom. Catch everybody with nets.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. It's the whole episode.
All right, D.
Oh my.
It's going in D.
Rev, that's a great question.
Rev, it's the idiot box. It's our
really...
podcast where we do this.
Don't worry, we're also going to talk about other stupid stuff.
Yeah. Right.
Top of your head, Joey. What's your favorite Mario Party video game?
Fuck. It's got to be Pushy Penguins.
That's your favorite ever? You're not just saying that because I'm here?
I'm trying to think of something better.
There's nothing better. You won.
Actually, Take Me Home is really good.
Oh, what's that one? Oh, I remember that.
Yeah. I think that one has a lot of competitive potential. I've always thought that. It's the one where all the electric balls or whatever are like moving around and it's like survival. Hydrus, what's up, man?
Hydrus, how's it going? This is actually how we prepared to get Lego Star Wars World Record. It's a lot of this.
This is a team building exercise, what you're watching here.
It's this. I recommend Battleship with a friend if you want to build real team synergy.
Oh my god, we're gonna have a Battleship special episode.
Oh my god, we should. That's in the sea. It's tangentially related to SpongeBob.
I've never played Mario Party 4, so I can't speak on those mini games. Book Squirm looks really good though.
Endless Book Squirm, I found out was a thing yesterday.
Oh,
I was like,
really?
I wish there was endless penguins.
Where's the mod? We should honestly reach out to like Uncle Punch. Just be like, hey, can you mod the timer out of Pushy Penguins?
So the game has no like end point until we all die, and then it's just a matter of how long did you live? You should just watch the Battleship movie.
Oh god. Wasn't that terrible?
I wouldn't know. I didn't watch it, but
yeah, me neither.
It had Liam Neeson and Rihanna, and so that's not a great
start. We're not off to a great start.
Yeah. Dude, I hate mashing games. I'm so bad at them. Although, Joey, do you remember when I clutched the balloon popping game against Rev, knowing Mario Party God? Probably the only time I ever beat Rev in a 1v1 heads-up Mario Party game is for the team, for Regal Friends.
You did it without looking at the screen, too.
I just mashed until you told me to stop.
Yeah, you're like, I don't even want to see.
I had to concentrate so hard. But we beat Rev. Hard.
I mean, yeah, overall in that game.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. Overall in the game. Shoutouts to Regal Friends, Joey and I's Mario Party 5 static doubles team.
Static. Absolutely.
Accepting money matches up to, I don't know, $10.
I would do a $10 Teams Mario Party 5 money match. That was a mouthful.
I was going to say clip it, but then the clip will have this in it. People will be like, what the fuck?
That makes it funnier, actually. It's like, can someone clip that call out with SpongeBob tier list in the background?
In Mario Paint and MS
MS Paint, yeah.
Where were we? Oh, so
Nature Pants.
I've never seen Nature Pants.
Really?
Mm-mm.
The one where SpongeBob goes in he like lives in the wild. He's like, I'm gonna live with the jellyfish, and then Squidward's like, I give him 11 minutes.
That's a great joke.
Yeah.
If I've seen it, it was like too long ago to remember.
Okay.
I can watch it right now.
Right now.
I'll be back in 11 minutes.
I'll throw it in C. It's not bad. It's a pretty good one.
That's why I'm glad there's two of us.
Yeah. We cover all our bases here.
We do, because I remember the Mermaid Man episode.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Though, so the Magic. I'll click that real quick. The Magic Conch episode. I don't remember the name of it. It's not Nature Pants. I don't think. Right.
No, I don't think Magic Conch is season 1.
Oh, I saw that, Rev.
The foe's melt tank is poison.
It's just two girls freaking out about something. Other than that, definitely not that. Opposite Day's very good.
Come on, SpongeBob, tackle me.
I was gonna quote that too.
Yeah,
that's a really good joke. Yeah, I think Opposite. Let me look at.
Is that the one where they all pretend to be Squidward?
Hold on one second.
Is that a different one?
No, Squidward just tells SpongeBob and Patrick that it's Opposite Day, and so then they take that to mean not to be fun, and their impression of someone who's not fun is just a lot like Squidward. And then the person comes around to see the house.
Yeah, that's the one.
Like, yeah, exactly.
It's like, you're Squidward, you're Squidward, you're Squidward, I'm Squidward.
Exactly.
Are there any other Squidwards I should know about? Just pans to Gary with a nose.
I love how SpongeBob's is just got like a belt around his head.
Yeah.
To make his head look like a watermelon. Oh, Patty? That's the name of the realtor. Patty. Her name is Patty Wretched?
That's some deep lore.
She's only been in a few episodes. No, she's got a few. Never mind. Thought it was just 2. Anyway. Yeah, I think that episode's pretty good. I think it's better, in my opinion, I think it's better than, like, Help Wanted, for example.
Yeah.
So
throw it in B?
Maybe B.
Okay. Alright. Culture Shock's really good.
What's the plot of Culture Shock?
That one is the Krusty Krab talent show, where Squidward tries to be an interpretive dancer, and then SpongeBob, like, cleans up the tomatoes people throw at him, and they go crazy. And then, like, Squidward sticks out his hand, nobody claps. SpongeBob puts his out, everybody claps.
Then it's literally Squidward mopping the tomatoes.
Oh yeah, he tries it.
Oh my gosh, that episode's so good.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan. I think that's gotta be at least B or A, but
I think it's A.
I don't think I can put it in S tier.
It's not an S tier episode.
What I'm gonna do after this is rewatch some of the episodes that are lower on the list and see if I remember any of them, because I've never seen Nature Pants, so I can't defend it.
Yeah.
But now it makes me want to watch it. Sorry, my mic drifted away from my mouth somehow.
It's all good. Fun is Fun S tier. It's pretty fucking good.
It's fucking good. I think it's up there. I think it has the potential to be.
U is for uranium. Bombs.
If we go with the Joey Stammer unofficial rule of if there's a song, it's S tier, I think it's gotta be S tier.
Yeah, and it's got the flats part in it. Yeah, and probably a bunch of other shit we don't even remember. It's an S.
Let's see.
Anchor arms, right?
Oh, sorry. I was looking at the Bubble Bass is in the fun episode. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Anchor Arms is pretty great as a joke. Just big pink inflatable arms that don't do anything. And they look really funny. This aired just after I turned 9 on September 25th, 1999. Or after I turned 8, rather. Just
Damn.
Thing.
You're a September birthday?
Yeah, September 24th. In 20
it's coming
days,
up.
In 20 days, I'll be celebrating the 20-something anniversary of this.
I thought for a second there you were like, oh, this is right after I turned 8. And I was like, oh, so it's like today? Your birthday's today?
No. Let's see.
I can't remember too much. I just remember the commercial where he's like, now I'm a jerk and everybody loves me. So order now, wimp.
Yeah, I was going through the plot real quick. There's not a lot there other than the Anchor Arms jokes. So I would say probably D.
Yeah.
But that's just because, again,
there's not a whole lot of substance there.
Yeah.
We're cutthroat, remember?
We're cutthroat. Now I'm a jerk. And everybody likes me.
Oh, man. This one, Squidward the Unfriendly Ghost. Also S tier candidate, I think.
I think it's up to you if you want to put it in S tier or A tier, but it's up there.
Where he's feeding him the grapes, and then Patrick is like, 1 watermelon fresh from the manure fields. And then Squidward's like, guys, I have a confession to make. And he takes the hat off. SpongeBob's like, you're bald.
Okay, get in.
No, I'm not bald. I'm alive.
They've got the like coffin. Okay, get in.
Okay, get in.
Smiling at him.
Oh man, I haven't seen that in forever. We have to watch that.
And then it ends with him in a bubble, like way up in the air.
Yeah, he goes into the sky. Don't they like have a funeral ceremony too? They like send him off and he wakes up halfway up. Oh man.
They send him up in a bubble to the great beyond, which is just a bunch of seagulls.
Alright, well I'm happy that S tier and D tier are tied right now, 6 episodes apiece.
Who are you calling stupid? I can't see the. Oh, there we go. Maybe Scooch shows up a little bit because I can't see him.
Oh, right, I can now. We got room. We got room to work with.
Room, dude. We're doing good on this list.
Yeah.
I thought we'd run out of steam, but there's like good episodes spaced pretty well, so you don't really.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the next 2 episodes.
What is Chaperone?
Chaperone is where he takes Pearl to the prom, and he's got the giant metal legs.
Yeah, and he tries to get punched, and he's just struggling.
Can't lean over.
He's long, tan, and handsome.
Everybody's doing the sponge.
Doing the sponge. Oh my god, it's got a song. It's got to be A tier at least.
It's got to be.
Oh man, I feel like that one might be S tier. I just don't remember it well enough.
Oh man, I think that I'll argue for it to be an S tier. I think it's really, really funny.
All right, I will take your word.
Yeah. Well, you should rewatch The Chaperone. It's a great episode.
Yeah.
Long, tan, and handsome.
I really hope these two, the Squidward, the Unfriendly Ghost, and the Chaperone, are like together.
I can actually tell you. They are. No, wait, hold on. The sister episode of Chaperone is Employee of the Month. So pretty damn good. Pretty damn good.
which, by the way, is another really good one.
Yeah, another really fucking
Another really good episode.
damn.
Where he's
Yeah,
got the
'cause-
closet full of clocks. And
Yeah,
SpongeBob
such
keeps
a good-
breaking him.
That's such a good joke. Just a fuck ton of clocks.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I love that Squidward just wants to beat him out of spite. That's so funny.
I'd say A tier for that one.
Yeah, I think A tier as well.
Okay.
That sequence where they're running to the place and by the end they have an anchor and a boat attached to them. It's just like that they're just dragging.
Yeah.
It's like really funny.
Shit. Alright. We're gonna have to do some. This is gonna look so shitty.
I'm down.
Alright. Just scooch it up as much as possible.
Scooch.
Scooch it.
Scooch. Little scooch. I like it.
It looks perfect.
Exactly. Employee of the month. That's a great episode.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It features a cameo by wow, this is so weird. Nat Peterson.
Nat
Character.
Peterson.
A character with a first and last name.
That's like a character. It's not like a voice actor or anything.
Nope, he's he's got a whole bio in here. He's got a first and last name. And he's just like a yellowfish with a purple fin.
And he's just in there somewhere, huh?
He's somewhere in that episode. So if you're a Nat Peterson fan,
If you're a Nat fan, that's your
Employee of the
go-to.
Month. If you're a Nat fan,
It's so stupid.
do you remember Scaredy Pants?
That's the one where he wants a Halloween costume and then Patrick like shaves his corners off so he's round. And then he puts a cloth on him and he's a ghost. Nothing really of note. You haven't seen it?
No,
Really?
I've never seen it.
And at the end, he like takes the tissue off and it's just like he like got shaved down to his brain and he's just standing there and everyone like runs away in fear. That one's weird.
I see the picture of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to watch that one, but you can put it wherever you want. I don't know.
It's gotta go in D, I think. I don't remember like too many moments in it.
The D file is just getting huge.
The D's are getting huge. No, don't. Okay. Moving on.
SB 129
SV129
future
goes into the
episode.
future.
In the freezer, which is just
The
weird.
future,
Everything's chrome in the future.
2,000 years later.
Does he also go to the past in that episode, or is that a totally different thing?
That's the same episode, yeah.
Okay.
And they have like the loincloths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. Is it like a special, or was that only 11 minutes long? Let me see.
It feels longer, doesn't it?
It did.
It feels like a lot happens. That was the can opener. Try the other door.
Exactly. You keep those two doors right next to each other for some reason. Yeah, no, they're both. It's only 11 minutes long. But it has the alone sequence, which is pretty
Alone.
funny. I think just based on how much fucking happens, I got to put that in A or S. A or S, because depending on how much you like future SpongeBob, there's future Squidward episode. Like if
I'm
that's
gonna put
your,
it
I
in
can see
A.
somebody, I can see somebody who's there. This is like one of their favorite
Yeah.
episodes.
Everything's chrome in the future.
It's a great line.
Yeah.
There's
Put
the
it in
hammer.
A.
The way they thaw him out is they just shoot a laser into his ass, which is fucking funny.
With the hammer, yeah, they
Yeah.
get ready to, and then the laser comes out of the tip. Like the second it touches his ass, he like freaks out. Oh man.
I'm easily amused. You shoot a laser in somebody's butt, I'm gonna laugh.
That's automatic B tier.
Exactly. Karate Choppers, I'm pretty sure, is like literally just Sandy and SpongeBob fighting
Yeah.
the whole episode.
Oh, there's the moment though where Sandy like picks up the phone, and then SpongeBob's arm like comes out of the phone and starts trying to hit her, and then she like forces his arm back at him.
Yeah, I don't. Not a lot happens in this.
No.
They just fight the whole episode, and SpongeBob gets fired briefly.
Right, and then at the end,
they karate chop like ketchup.
Yeah.
D. It joins the infamous
D Club.
D Club.
Is D our longest category now? It's got 8. Yeah, it's got 8.
What do we got coming up that's like better? Paper's gonna be good. Suds is good. Arg is good.
What is Arg? Which one is that?
I think it's the one where they're pirates with Mr. Krabs, but I'm gonna double check. If it's the one where they have like the game board map, that's the one I think it is. There it is, Arg. Yeah, it's the one with the game board that he just tapes to a map.
Oh yeah,
Treasure hunt, which is really good. 8 gold doubloons. And then they like open it up, and then Krabs is just behind them, terrifyingly. Oh my God.
Do you think there's something familiar about this map? And that's also the one where he's like, it should be here, right? 10,000 paces east. Oh, east? I thought you said west.
Yeah, that's a good episode.
Oh, man.
I didn't know it was called Arg, but I just
Yeah,
guessed.
me neither.
Rock Bottom's also great. So we got some good ones coming up. Yeah. I don't remember Sleepy Time at all.
That's the dream one, where he goes into everyone's dreams, and then Squidward is at like the royal concert or whatever. Gary's the librarian.
Oh yeah,
Pat.
Gary,
yeah,
he's like a full-grown ass man.
Yeah,
like a robe.
Patrick's riding the seahorse, and then he drops his quarter in the vent, and he's just trapped there forever.
That's so stupid.
Yeah. Hydra says Mr. Krabs' ass cheeks.
I wish that was an episode.
Yeah.
I wish.
Sleepy Time can go in B.
Alright.
It's a creative episode.
I also think Suds can be in the B tier. Because I think Suds is pretty funny, but nothing crazy. Oh no. It's going to get jumbled in the middle there. And I don't remember Valentine's Day. I know it's primarily a Patrick episode.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
All I remember is they go to the theme park, and they're on the Ferris wheel, and Patrick's waiting for his Valentine's Day gift the whole day, and then SpongeBob gives him a handshake, and then he just stares at his hand, like, pissed off for the rest of the episode.
Yeah.
And then he kills, like, that mascot dude. It's like, I defy you, Heartman! C or D for that?
Up to you. I think
we just laughed pretty hard at it, so
I think it's probably
maybe a C. Yeah.
I think our hearts are warming, and also we got a bunch of really good ones now.
Yeah.
We still have Fools in April and Hooky in this season, and Neptune Spatula. Holy shit! We're gonna run out of S&A. That's for God.
Yeah, we're gonna run out of room soon. All right. The paper is. I love the concept. The concept alone is so funny. But as for like specific moments in it, I can't remember too much. And you haven't seen it, right?
No, I've never seen it. What is the plot of the paper?
That's the gum wrapper one.
Okay.
Where SpongeBob has like a ton of fun with it, and then Squidward slowly gets jealous and sells everything he owns for it. We gotta rewatch it.
We should watch it.
Yeah,
we definitely can, because we can do the Discord stream share thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna put it in B because I remember it being really funny.
Okay. I'm down.
Oh, God. It's so cluttered right here. All right. I think we'll have enough room. We got plenty of space over here.
All right.
All right.
I think Arg has to be A tier, with an argument for S tier, but I think it has to be A tier.
I think it's S, man. Okay. It's so good.
All right.
As soon as I knew which episode it was, I was like, "Oh yeah, that's a really, really good one."
It has the Dutchman in it, which is great.
Is that his first appearance?
Let me see. It is.
Actually, I think the Dutchman's in Scaredy Pants. If I remember right.
I'll tell you in 1 second. He makes his first appearance in Scaredy Pants.
Okay.
But he looks a little different. His eyes and pigtails are different, but...
Huh.
A Lego version of the Flying Dutchman appeared in a SpongeBob SquarePants Lego set. So we're going to have to buy that.
Oh, man. That's an easy S tier.
Yeah, just the Lego ship existing.
Mm-hmm.
I wish there was a Lego SpongeBob game with co-op that we could get worldwide.
Oh my god, we would be monsters at that. Or Lego Melee.
Oh,
dude, Lego Melee would be so sick.
Exactly. Can you scooch the lower, like the list of the remaining episodes up just a little bit?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Oops. Bring these bad boys up.
I'm glad you have the option to scooch the drawing further to the right, because we might run out of... These are all really good.
Yeah.
For the most part. Yeah, I don't remember Walking Small. Huh.
I don't know what that is.
I'll look it up real quick, but where do you want to put Rock Bottom, the bus episode?
That one's got Glove World in it, which is a hilarious concept.
Yeah, just
glove flavored, yeah.
You know who's in this episode? Nat Peterson.
Oh shit.
No,
he's back.
He's in it.
Nat fans overjoyed.
Also, the balloon at the beginning is really funny. Where they just whapping around a whole bunch of fucking times and hit that dude in the head. Yeah, Patrick just appears on a bus going the other way. That's how Patrick gets out of the episode. He's just on another bus.
I don't remember it too well, honestly.
They have that raspberry accent. Like,
I can't understand what you're saying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then he says it to the last guy, and the very last guy who helps him is just like, "You're welcome."
Oh yeah.
Totally normal.
That one's good.
Yeah.
Rock Bottom's good.
I think it's got to be A, personally.
Okay.
I would put Rock Bottom in A.
I was going to say B or A.
I think it's funny enough to go in A.
Okay.
It also has that sequence where SpongeBob's hand is in the vending machine, and the bus is going the opposite of the hand.
Oh, yeah. He's like waiting for it forever.
Yeah.
And then and then he like backs up from it, puts his hand closer, and like the bus is following his hand movement.
And then he takes his hand and he like pivots it on his wrists, and you can hear the gas pedal go down
as he presses it on the candy bar.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, that's so good.
So Texas is just a Sandy episode. She feels homesick and she wants to go back to Texas, so
that's the one. That's the one where she chases SpongeBob and Patrick for calling Texas dumb.
Right.
And he's like, "Can we say plants from Texas are dumb?"
She sings the Texas song.
Yeah.
Which, according to your rule,
come on now.
If there's a song, it has to be A tier.
I think this episode, it's a short song, and it's not great. So I'm putting it in B.
All right. I agree with your logic. I just remember there was a song called Texas.
Yeah.
Or something about Texas. Walking Small, I don't remember.
No idea. I don't know what Fools in April is either. Or yeah, I do. Yes, I do.
So first thing I noticed when I was looking up Walking Small is that Nat Peterson is in it.
Dude, he's everywhere.
He's
Like a main
everywhere.
character at this point.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to Nat.
The Chum Bucket Mega Bucket. There's a bulldozer there. Let's see. Man, I don't get it really. It's a Plankton and SpongeBob episode. Huh.
What's the synopsis?
It's like long. So
Oh.
there's so SpongeBob tries to buy ice cream but gets cut off.
Oh.
Has his ice cream stolen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
This is the you've got to be assertive, not
Exactly.
insertive.
Yeah, it's just a Plankton and SpongeBob episode. But I can't.
I feel like it's C. Because I remember it having a few moments. I don't know.
I don't remember it. I'm gonna have to watch it after this.
Yeah.
Feel
I don't
bad
think
for-
it deserves D tier.
Not necessarily, no.
I think it goes in C, but we have to rewatch.
Yeah, we'll have to revisit Walking Small because I don't remember it at all. I do remember Fools in April, and Fools in April is pretty great.
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, it's April Fool's Day, and it has, unfortunately, Squidward has it marked on his calendar. I think. Yeah, April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
It's
April
SpongeBob's favorite
Fools.
holiday.
Jerk. Oh man.
And then he just pranks people all day in the
Yeah.
Krusty Krab.
And he's trying to apologize and his head explodes.
And then SpongeBob gets like hit with the weirdest prank ever, where he's like attached to a rope and then like whipped around the inside of the Krabby Patty. And then,
Yeah, the
Krusty Krab.
Krusty Krab. Yeah.
There's like mustard involved.
Yeah. You asked for a couple of ice cubes in your drink, and I only put in one.
This is an extreme thirst.
Oh yeah. Makes all the lemonade.
Yeah.
Doesn't drink it. A tier.
A tier. And then, do you remember, without me telling you, what do you remember about Neptune's spatula?
So it's the one where they go to the museum and they see the golden spatula. And then as like Patrick tries to get a picture of SpongeBob trying to take it out.
Mhm.
And then SpongeBob accidentally does take it out.
Yeah.
And then Neptune comes down and he like challenges SpongeBob to like a wrestling match basically. And then he's like, or Patrick's just sitting there, he's like, SpongeBob could win any challenge. And then Neptune roasts him with like his finger beam or whatever. And he's like, 2 challenges, 2's nothing for SpongeBob. Roasts him again, 3 challenges. And then they have like a wrestling match where they try to make Krabby Patties, and Neptune makes like 500 of them with like his god powers, and then SpongeBob just makes one really carefully and ends up winning.
I love how he reads it like a good night.
Yeah, he tucks them in with the cheese.
Yeah, he makes the little smiley face with the ketchup.
Are we gonna watch all the S episodes? Oh my god, I wish. I wish we could do that.
Neptune also eats a sandwich, spits it back out, and eats it again.
Oh yeah. That's so good. I could have it a second time. The whole crowd is like disgusted.
Exactly.
I argue S tier.
I think this is S tier, and I think Hooky is at least A tier. At least A tier.
Hookie's really good. It's true.
Yeah, Hookie's so good, and there's so many good jokes in it.
Does this look dangerous?
Patrick has like 15 hooks in his cheeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just take a ride up and then come back down. Also, the fact that at the very, very end, Pearl and all her friends see a totally naked SpongeBob.
And it's censored by the table.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Even though
Mhm.
there's nothing to censor because we've all seen SpongeBob naked. He's just a sponge.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. I'm reading the plot of Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 2, and I genuinely don't like remember much of it.
Which is that the one where they
So
go into the?
So he's got the conch shell to call Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so that's
The
like,
conch signal.
yeah, the mayonnaise jar pisses them off because, you know.
Yeah. And then he tries to Barnacle Boy tries to destroy it with his heat vision. And he like can't quite get it there.
But yeah, I don't remember it being particularly great.
No.
The Dirty Bubble is in it a little bit, right at the end.
Oh yeah, and he asked for his autograph.
Yeah,
And he's got like the pencil.
his pencil.
I think between B or C maybe.
I would put it in C.
Okay.
Personally. And then we did it, Joey.
We did it.
Now
Throw it over here.
I don't know if you get in trouble for watching SpongeBob on Twitch. I genuinely
Man.
don't know.
I don't know either.
At that point, we would just be blatantly stealing content.
Stooge says, I think you can watch so long as you're talking and breaking them down as commentary. But I don't know. It's dicey.
Yeah, I don't want FIFA 1 anything to go away because the Nickelodeon people are after us. How do you feel about the tier list, though? I feel like we did pretty good.
I think that's solid. I'm glad we were able to like diversify it a bit. Like I was afraid we were gonna put everything in S and A tier, but we avoided that.
Well, so season 1, yeah, we were able to diversify it. I
Oh,
bet
yeah.
when we go to season 2, it's
Season
not
2.
even going to be a D tier.
We're gonna need a triple S, double S, and then a single S tier.
We don't even have anything below A.
Yeah,
It's just various S's and then A plus A and A minus.
maybe like 2 and a B.
But I think this is pretty good. All the ones in S: Pizza Delivery, Rip Pants, Pickles, Hall Monitor, Fun, Squidward the Unfriendly Ghost, Chaperone. You got to watch Chaperone again. We should watch Chaperone after this.
We should.
Arg, which I haven't seen in a while, but I remember it's amazing. I have not seen Neptune Spatula in a hot minute.
Oh man!
I've probably seen Hooky the most recently of all of these.
All right, so if you had to pick 3 episodes off this list that we should watch after this episode, what would it be?
Do I pick, or are you saying
Yeah.
you just want to hear what I think?
So Chaperone, 1.
Oh, so I think we should revisit episodes that we don't know anything about, or we just watch the S or A tier episodes we haven't seen in a while. So
yeah.
I think you should definitely watch whatever of the S or A tier episodes you haven't seen. I don't know if that's any.
I've seen all of them. It's just it depends on how long it's been or how fresh it is in my mind.
I would like to watch Squidward the Unfriendly Ghost.
That one's so good.
Yeah, I want to watch Squidward the Unfriendly Ghost because I haven't seen it in forever. It's the episode in S tier I've seen the least.
Yeah.
I would like to watch. Are you talking just an S tier or on the whole list?
Anywhere.
Walking Small, the Plankton SpongeBob episode that we can't remember where they have something to do with ice cream.
Yeah.
And
Neptune Spatula, we should rewatch.
Yeah, I think I'm down to watch those 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd watch all of these, man. I'd watch every single one.
I think Squidward the Unfriendly Ghost and Walking Small for sure. And then you could pick anything and I'd watch it for a third one. But yeah, those 2 because I haven't seen them in a while, and one of those is A tier and one of those is S tier and one of those is where did we put Walking Small? Oh, it's in C tier.
It's in C.
So maybe that needs to get bumped up, but I wouldn't know because I haven't seen it.
We wouldn't know.
What about you, sir?
I would like to watch Arg I think it's been a long time, and if it's been a long time and I remember a lot from it, that must mean it's gold, you know? The Paper I want to rewatch, because I know it's funny, I just can't remember for the life of me. And then Neptune Spatula, but we already said that.
Mm-hmm. I think that means that we're gonna watch Arg, Neptune Spatula, and Squidward the Unfriendly Ghost. Sorry, Walking Small, you're not S tier.
I do want to watch Chaperone. That's like the S tier one that I haven't seen in a while.
So we should definitely watch Squidward the Unfriendly Ghost and Chaperone, because
Yeah.
I haven't seen the Unfriendly Ghost one and you haven't seen Chaperone. And then we'll kind of play it by ear if we watch Arg or something else or anything. But yeah,
that took like an hour and a half.
I think that's about
That's crazy.
Length. That's about the length, as much as anyone will ever take of our stupid SpongeBobbery.
Yeah.
I'm happy with this list. I'm gonna tweet it out if you send it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I can do that.
I hope the people enjoyed it.
I think the few people that stopped by did. I know Stooge did.
Yeah.
Rev stuck around for a while.
It is, it's so crazy is like this is season 1 and 2 and 3 are going to be way more cutthroat.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely tweeting that out. We accomplished what I thought we were going to accomplish. Do you want to do anything else?
Well, we talked about SpongeBob for a long ass time. Stooge, you want to watch these now? Dude, absolutely go do it.
Oh, please.
If there's one thing that we can accomplish through this podcast, and it's making people watch SpongeBob, then I am totally... I think that's a successful episode. Yeah.
I think if it gets you to go to whatever means you use to watch SpongeBob, I think Nickelodeon has an app, legally, or, maybe you just know a guy who's willing to let you...
A friend of a friend.
A friend of a friend who will let you have his episodes of SpongeBob digitally. I have the first 4 seasons on my laptop and always have them there. So anytime I go to a tournament or anything, I bring all 4 episodes. The first 3 episodes are the ones I watch, though. But I bring SpongeBob and I just watch them in a hotel room if I got nothing else to do.
All right. So, I don't know, did you want to talk any Melee for a while, or do you think we should wrap it up?
Well, I think at this point, if I was going to edit the episode, I would... This is the end of the idiot box part.
Yeah.
for this week.
Well, is Idiot Box strictly SpongeBob, though?
Oh, shit.
See, I was thinking Idiot Box was just us talking about whatever.
Well, in terms of talking about whatever, I kind of want to talk about another thing that will just alienate your audience on, which is just like...
It's totally fine.
It's like like 70s and 80s hard rock,
for sure,
which we both really like a lot. Mm-hmm. And we were talking about this before, but it's not that people don't like Rush and AC/DC, and Thin Lizzy and Boston.
Yeah,
it's that people don't talk about them the way we talk about them.
Well, yeah, it's really weird. I think it's a weird genre because people really like all those songs. Like, I feel like everyone loves Boston to some degree. Everyone loves AC/DC. But I don't think it's many people's favorite stuff. You know what I mean? I don't even know if it's your favorite genre, necessarily.
It probably is. It's weird to say anything is like my favorite, though, because, music comes in phases. And
right. Mm-hmm.
I'll listen to, like, an album for a week straight, and then I won't listen to it ever again.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Is it yours? I think, is Rush your favorite band? Is that even accurate?
I would say so, yeah.
Okay.
It's between them and, like, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, I think. Which is a weird combination. But, yeah, it'd be like that.
My favorite bands, like, my textbook answer, so if I don't overthink it right now, are, like, Boston, Thin Lizzy, I like They Might Be Giants a lot, and that's got nothing to do with what we're
Ooh.
talking about. But
Yeah.
they're like
I only know a small bit of them.
yeah, they're their own thing. There's a whole
It's
universe
a
there
whole
of
podcast dedicated to them somewhere.
just me playing They Might Be Giant songs for 2 hours to try to get you to like them. But yeah, as far as what we're talking about, I like Rush plenty fine. I've had a Rush phase before
Hmm.
where that's the only music I ever
For
want to
someone
hear.
who only likes them pretty fine, you know a lot, I must say. Like, you know every album, and like, if I named a song for you, you could probably name what album it was off of right away.
As long as it wasn't intentionally meant to throw.
Yeah.
Try. Let's see if I can do it.
Resist.
No, I don't know that one. I could
Okay.
guess.
What's your guess?
Guessing just based on the name, it's from the keyboard era. So.
After.
Oh, after.
I don't even know if I know. Hold on. I thought I knew, but now I'm questioning myself. Okay, I was right. It is after the keyboard era.
Oh, okay. So then I'm gonna guess it's on Hold Your Fire, Test for Echo.
Test for Echo.
We got it! Yay!
Yep.
Woohoo! I love how they have eras, so it's really easy to break it
Yeah. Mm-hmm. How about Animate?
The counterparts?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? I would consider you an avid fan.
If you know what? Animate, it's a banger.
It's pretty good.
Let me see if I could. I wonder if I could stump you. Probably.
You probably could. If you picked, like, earlier stuff, for sure.
Yeah, Bytor and the Snow Dog.
That's Fly By Night.
Oh, god damn it.
That one I know.
You said pick earlier stuff, so I picked this earlier stuff.
Yeah.
What album is, It's hard to trick you, though, because if I know a song, it probably isn't obscure, which means you probably know it.
Yeah. You definitely showed me a few weird ones off of Caress of Steel.
Yeah,
I think I'm going bald.
Yeah, the Kiss parody song.
Yeah, I remember you sent that to me like a long time ago. You're like, dude, you gotta listen to this. It's so good.
It is good.
And I was like, oh, that actually is really good for early Rush. Damn.
It's like a meme. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
It's just them making fun of
Mm-hmm.
I Think I'm Going Blind. And then they just changed it to like, their Canadian sense of humor. I think I'm going bald. Look. I'm gonna look one up, so don't cheat.
Okay.
Um,
Do you have an album in mind? And then you're gonna okay.
But I can't tell you, or it'll help you. All right, here we go. Do you know what album the song Countdown is on?
Signals.
You got it. You got it. That's my favorite album for anybody who cares.
Favorite album?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite one. Also, it's got it's got arguably the best songs from the keyboard era. But you disagree, right? I thought you were
yeah, I've always said Permanent Waves. But Signals is pretty tempting, honestly. Like, there isn't really a bad song off that one.
No.
Countdown's a little weird. It's just kind of like a intermission, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
But not really, because it's at the end.
It's the very last song, yeah.
Yeah. I don't really know what it is.
It has Subdivision's Analog Kid, Chemistry, and Digital Man on the first side in a row. And then the second side is The Weapon, New World Man, and Losing It. And then it ends with Countdown. So, pretty fucking strong album.
Yeah, that one's good.
Let me look at...
I think I'd still say Permanent Waves, though.
Permanent Waves is like a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
I think there's still more guitar in Permanent Waves.
That was like their transition from like old school like sound into keyboard era, but like not quite. And then Moving Pictures, they just fucking blew their load, so to speak.
That was their Band Geeks.
Yeah, that's kind of like the normie pick, I think.
Yeah, that's their Band Geeks album.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it has Tom Sawyer on it and Red Barchetta, therefore I like it.
And dude, okay, so hold on. So Permanent Waves. So we could actually be listening to Rush right now if you wanted.
Could be.
We listen to music all the time. Let's talk about Permanent Waves real quick. So Spirit of Radio and Free Will. Even if
Mhm.
you don't give a shit about Jacob's Ladder, side one is like amazing.
Yeah.
And then you really like Entre Nous a lot.
I do. It's such a good song. It like has, it's got like arcs in it, you know.
Mhm.
It's got like the really cool sort of angelic beginning, and then just the chorus part is just like the power chords all the way through. I think it's really good.
I feel that same way about The Trees. Do you know the song
Yeah.
The Trees?
The Farewell to Kings, right?
Yeah,
Or is that
yeah.
Hemispheres?
I think that's Farewell to Kings.
Okay.
But I'm gonna make sure.
I think it's Farewell to King.
It is from Hemispheres. We're both wrong.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But yeah, so Hemispheres is the album that like I find a tough listen because it just goes on and on.
Well, it's just, isn't it just like Xanadu, and then it's Via Strangiato, The Trees, and then like that's it.
Yeah, so La Villa Strangiato, which is a great song.
Great song, yeah.
By the way, in parentheses, An Exercise in Self-Indulgence is the name of that song. La Villa Strangiato.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep, La Villa Strangiato, and then in brackets, An Exercise in Self-Indulgence, which is really funny.
Oh, Rush.
Oh, Rush.
Oh, 70s Rush.
70s Canadian sense of humor Rush. But yeah, the only like song on there is The Trees and Circumstances. And then
Circumstances is good.
And then La Villa Strangiato is 9.5 minutes and Hemispheres is 18, so hard listen for me personally.
Yeah.
But The Trees is stuck in there, and it's like I feel the same way about that as you feel about Entre Nous. I'm like, it's got so many changes and like a weird poem in the beginning, and
maybe I gotta sit down and listen to it like one time.
Dude, it's the oh god, I'm trying to make a SpongeBob reference.
You can't?
I'm trying.
Oh. I thought you meant you like had one in mind, but you're like,
it's the chaperone of Rush's catalog.
Yeah. Yo, Devin, I know. I kind of wish he was a character, I'll be honest. But it's still cool.
What is the music just going in?
Huh?
Is the music just going into Ultimate?
Sans got a me costume, and then there's a song, and then Megalovania's in the game too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Can you just give me like the TLDR, one of you guys, about what was in the announcement?
The entire direct, or just like the Smash stuff?
Just the Smash stuff is what I.
Okay, so Banjo got released today, which is hype because we didn't know when he was coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And then they revealed Terry Bogard from Fatal Fury.
Hey, is he like an assist trophy?
No, he's a character.
Oh shit! Well, I guess that makes sense. They have Ryu and Ken. That's actually nuts.
Yeah,
SNK.
I didn't.
Baby.
I don't know SNK that well, so
you're about to.
I was pretty underwhelmed. Yeah, they had a really cool reveal trailer. Actually, I think you'd really like it.
I'll look it up after.
Yeah,
this.
it's like the whole cast of. Well, okay, I won't spoil it. I won't spoil it. And then
that's a pretty big spoiler.
No,
it's like the whole cast.
Everyone's
I can't
in.
Say anymore.
No, he's the only character in the game.
Okay.
What else happened? Sans got revealed as a Mii costume, which is cool if you like Undertale, dumb if you don't, kind of thing. I love Undertale though, so I was hyped. And Banjo got a stage, which is kind of dumb. It like spins around and it's really disorienting. Yeah.
Does he
that's
say
about it.
A yuck at any point?
Oh yeah. Home run contest.
Oh,
they added.
That's
How did I
cool.
forget that? Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Still no target test though, but.
And home run contest has teams. It's 2-player.
That's what teams means.
Yeah. That's exactly what teams means. Well, maybe it could have been like 4 people teams. God, can you imagine that?
No, only the ice climbers.
Yeah.
2 ice climbers is 4.
2 ice climbers.
4 people teams.
Yeah, no break the targets. I was sad.
Well, to be fair, we haven't even solved melee break the targets, so not a lot to.
Yeah, we're not ready for that. Are you kidding me? We still got to solve like how to.
Dude, somebody told me if you play every character in Melee on every like target test stage, it's
Mhm.
like 600 some
Oh, combinations.
combinations.
Dude, we got work to do. That's 600 routes we got to plan out.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we gotta find a route for every
Yeah.
character.
I want to live in the world where every character can do every character's target test. But I know it's not happening.
It's actually impossible. Only like 6. But even if 6 characters can do 26 stages, that's still a lot of routes.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Let's smash.
Devin, I don't. You came in after the SpongeBob part, but this is the Joey and Quigs talk about SpongeBob, and then anything else we feel like.
I'll send him the VOD. We ranked the entire season 1
Yeah.
of SpongeBob, and it took like an hour and a half.
We were really serious about it too.
Yeah.
Glad that's out of the way. Now we're talking about Rush.
Oh yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Yeah, I still have the moving pictures track list up, and I was like, damn, YYZ is on this
Yeah.
son of a bitch.
See, I think Moving Pictures is super good. Like, it has, like, just 4 powerhouse songs on it. And then, like, Camera's Eye, Witch Hunt, and Vital Signs are, like, meh.
Yeah,
They're still good, but, like, they kind of bring the album down.
especially because Camera's Eye is 10 minutes long.
Yeah.
So like that's
11.
No, it's 10. 10:58.
Okay.
I mean, we're both
Fine.
right, but I'm just saying I'm looking right at the
Yeah.
thing. Those 2 seconds, Joey.
Those 2 seconds,
matter.
it's 2 seconds short.
Yep. Can't complain. It's not 11 minutes long.
Yeah.
10 minutes, 58 seconds. On purpose, just so people don't get too freaked out.
Would we rate Return to Wherever? That's the newest TWRP album.
I love Tupperware Remix Party. So
Yeah, they're great.
I give it 10 conch shells.
I'll say it right now. One of my favorite bands. Every time I hear a new song by them, I'm like, this is fucking godlike.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just happened so many times now where it's like, I think this might be one of my favorite bands.
If I can plug in a band with a relatively similar aesthetic, I mean, nobody's going to be Tupperware Remix Party, but I really like the band Fart Barf.
Okay.
They basically do like that sort of style of like dance parody music, but they do it all analog. So it's not like a keyboard
Yeah.
set to like or I should say it's not like samples in like a laptop. They're actually playing it live. So that's pretty cool.
Is there
They're
a
called-
song you would recommend by them?
Sure. Fart Barf.
Fart Barf by Fart Barf?
Well, yeah, Fart Barf is just like they're just worth looking into. Homeless in Heathrow is the name of the song I would recommend.
Okay.
By Fart Barf, all one word by the way, FARTBARF.
That's a Teams tag.
Fart Barf. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Moon, that can't be. That's not accurate.
3.1.
First of all, it has a 0.1 in your ranking.
Yeah, you're ranking out of 100 at that point. That's a 31 right there.
Devin, you're going to a Tupperware Remix Party concert? Why are they in the middle of Mexico too? I mean, Arizona.
Mexico too.
I love that joke that
Yeah.
Arizona is just Mexico too.
It is. Even though there is a state called New Mexico, and Arizona is still more Mexico than that somehow. I don't know how that happened. Someone at the board meeting was very confused.
I forgot about the state of New Mexico. I feel bad.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't think the new 2 of them is 3.1 man. I think some of the songs go on longer than they should, but it's not bad. It's not that bad.
it's definitely built more for like nerds that enjoy
Yeah.
like I don't know, it's
ballads sort of.
it's like you put the album on because of its length. Like
Yeah.
like that's an upside for you. And if you're just like a casual rock fan, the track lengths are scary, but
Yeah.
like, you know,
It's music for people who see a long song and they're like, "Oh, that's more for me to enjoy."
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well,
Moon,
See,
I have bad news. You you not being a Tool fan means you're gonna hate every Tool album, so I can't take any of your.
he is a Tool fan though.
I don't know about that. I feel like if you're a Tool fan, this new album was fine. They didn't depart. It's not like they came back and they're like, they got
Yeah.
like a brass section and like. doing,
Yeah,
like,
but I guess they didn't reinvent the wheel. But I wasn't expecting that, so
yeah.
I don't know. I thought the vocals are fine. I don't know why everyone's complaining.
I thought they were fine too.
Yeah,
Also, the vocals are not the part of the band that I like. It's the drums that I fucking.
the
like.
drums are ridiculous.
Redonkulous.
Yeah, redonkulous.
The other ridiculous.
Danny Carey, shoutouts.
Yeah.
One of the best drummers of all time. Below my boy Neil, though. Of
Below
course.
my boy. Oh, below.
Yeah.
I thought you said blow my boy.
Blow
Neil.
my boy. All of you. Do
You're
it.
telling Danny Carey to suck Neil's dick. Blow my boy Neil, though. That's such a weird thing to say. Danny Carey, shoutouts. Blow my boy Neil. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. I feel like. Do you think there's anybody who in the world who like?
If you begin a sentence with that, the answer is yes.
All right. Okay. Here's the idea that my brain is kicking around. I wonder if there's people who like a band, but only for like the sound they heard, like they had when they first like heard that band, and so any deviation from that, they're like not a fan of, even if the sound that they heard, like the first album they heard, was the like low point of the band. Because
Right.
I
Mhm.
definitely think that could be a factor with Tool, depending on when you got in. You're like
You're
bar for
heavily,
what,
yeah.
your bar for like what good Tool music is
Oh,
really
yeah.
different.
Oh yeah, I've heard like Tool fans be like, "Oh, dude, Anima was such a sick record. Oh my god, it was perfect." I'm like, dude, they've had like 3 albums way better than that since. You just got into them back in the 90s, and you can't let go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I-
10,000 Days is by far their best record, and it's not close.
Take that, Tool fans who don't.
I don't know if you know Tool very well.
Not very well.
Yeah.
Devin really wants us to listen to TWRP though. Oh, there's a solo EP from the dude.
Oh,
Or
I didn't know
I don't
that.
who that is.
the Lord Phobos, the guitar guy.
His name's
10,000
Lord Phobos.
Gays. You take that back. Oh yeah, Twerp has like crazy names. They have like Dr. Sung, Lord Phobos, Commander Meowch,
Have Hogan.
Have Hogan. Yeah. I think all the costumes are sick except for the singers. He's just got a big ass cone on his head.
Dude, if you're debating the costumes of the members of the band, that's really funny.
Yeah.
We need a tier list for everything, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a recurring thing. I already can tell. We had too much fun ranking like 30 episodes of SpongeBob.
I know. Well, there was definitely a point in there where I was like, this has gone on too long. But then I came back around. I was like, no, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it right.
We're gonna commit.
We're committed.
Yeah.
Because the people that will sit through that whole thing, they want to know our opinions. If you were trying to get somebody into Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, what do you show them? Do you show them the hits they already know, or do you hit them with like some sleeper good stuff?
Oh man. That's the thing, right? It's like everyone knows the really popular songs, I feel like.
All right, let's name a couple for the people.
Free Fallin', American Girl, Running Down a Dream,
Last Dance of Mary Jane,
Mary Jane's Last Dance.
Thank You,
Excuse You.
Expert on. Well, your name is Free Fall. So.
Yeah. What other really Breakdown, I guess. Refugee. Don't Do Me Like That.
That's a Tom Petty song? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
That's off the Damn the Torpedoes.
That's my favorite Tom Petty album.
Nice.
Because it's the only one I know the name of. Except Mojo, because that one came out when I was like an adult.
Mojo. Yeah, that was like 2010,
yeah.
I think.
You know, I was at a Barnes & Noble for like a new sci-fi book or something, and Mojo is playing on the... They just played Mojo on repeat in the Barnes & Noble. And so I was in line for like, let's say it was 20 minutes. So
Mhm.
20 minutes is long enough for like 3 songs or four
Yeah.
songs. So first one I was like, nah. Second one I was like, all right. By the third and the fourth one, I just bought the CD. It was like right in front of the cash
Nice.
registers. There's like, this music you're hearing is Mojo by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, and it worked on me.
Yeah.
I was like, these old farts are kicking it. That's sick.
Not my favorite album. The first song on it, Jefferson Jericho Blues, is a banger. It's so good. And then the rest of it doesn't really reach that height again. But
At least that's why they put it first. They're like,
yeah,
let's win them over early.
his second to last album ever.
Yep. Then he died.
And then he died. And now he's dead as shit.
Severely decreases, your output as an artist.
Yeah. Your productivity goes straight down the tube when you die.
Not the tube.
Yeah. And that's not a tube you want to be going down.
Joey, not the tube. Do you know the song "Here Comes My Girl"?
Yeah. Is that one popular? I can't. It's like
I
fringe.
like it. I know it because I like this album, but
yeah. He's like, it's kind of like spoken word almost. Like he's talking for half of it, but it's a really good song.
Also, this album cover, he can get it. He can get it.
He can get it. Yeah.
I'm down to clown with this Tommy P.
He's like the hottest ugly guy that's ever lived.
You know who I feel about that about similarly?
What's up?
The hottest ugly guy who's ever lived. The guy from the Goo Goo Dolls is just polarizing.
I do not know.
Please, he's got a bizarre last name. It's like Czechoslovakian, so it's got a bunch of like J's and C's in it. But
Goo Goo Dolls.
Goo Goo Dolls. And obviously, you're looking for prime Goo Goo Dolls, not current Goo Goo Dolls.
Is it John Rzeznik?
Yeah.
Okay.
So type in that name and then type in Young, and then enjoy whatever Nightmare Fuel comes out.
Did he like mature and now he's like not
he's
as
just
ugly?
Older now. Like, yeah, it's like more recent looking.
His hair is like a broomstick.
To me, he looks like the weirdest shaped hot guy, or just like the best ugly guy could do.
Yeah.
Because his face is like, it's got weird features.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it was made out of marble, but not like good marble.
He's like an ugly guy trying really hard, and it's kind of working.
Exactly. It kind of works when he's young. Now it just looks not good. But back in the day, he could kind of cheat it. Like if you look at really old Goo Goo Dolls, he's like, he looks more like traditionally attractive, and now he can't hide it with no matter how much product he puts in his hair.
What was the Goo Goo Dolls song? Like the only one that matters? Yeah.
Iris. Yeah. The only one that matters. That's a great way to put it. What was their one song that they made that people actually know? Iris. Do we listen to synthwave? The fact that I couldn't tell you what synthwave is means I do not.
Yeah. It sounds like something I would enjoy. I don't know.
What is your favorite Tom Petty album?
Into the Great Wide Open. It's super good. It's just classic after classic. That one had Learning to Fly on it. It had Into the Great Wide Open. It had...
People know that song, right?
Which one?
Into the Great Wide Open.
I think so. Yeah. Eddie waited till he finished high school. It's good.
It's good. It's good shit.
Shoutouts to Eddie.
My man Mike Campbell.
Yeah. Now part of Fleetwood Mac since Tom Petty passed. Yeah. Oh, dude. They're so good. They're super boomer, but they're so good.
Dude, if you've seen my hairline, you know that I'm basically
You're
a young boomer.
Fringe boomer.
I'm like a young boomer in the sense of like I look like a boomer, but I'm only 27.
You can pass as one.
Kavinsky, Laserhawk, and Magic Sword. No, so I've never listened to any of them. So
I've been told I know Kavinsky. Night Call, is that what it's called? Great song. That was actually on an Isaiah combo video, by the way.
Oh, sick.
That's why I know of it. And I've been told to listen to Magic Sword, so I think I would enjoy them.
Dude, Robert Christgau hates this album Into the Great Wide Open.
Really?
But Robert Christgau's whole shtick is like he exclusively hates on things that are good.
Yeah.
I personally
Oh, Moon? Untethered Moon?
Moon. Oh no, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Here's my conspiracy theory about really, really negative critics. I think if you're the one critic writing a negative review about something that's universally praised, your name shows up more often because you're like the one person who said it sucked.
Yeah.
And then you just like build a career off of that. But
that's probably what happened.
It's my tinfoil hat theory of like, there's so many people saying albums are good when they're good. To be the guy who says that good albums are bad is like,
I'm biased as fuck, but I don't think you could call Into the Great Wide Open a bad album. That's just ridiculous.
He gave it 1 star.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Oh my gosh. Robert! I'm just saying.
The worst you could say about it is that it's like painfully average, you know what I mean? Like if you just hear it and you're like, alright, it's a rock song. Alright, it's another rock song. Like, that's the worst you could say about it.
You know what's great? They're a rock band, so that shouldn't ever surprise you.
Yeah.
Holy
it's kind of how it works.
I looked at their greatest hits. They have a lot.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, Running Down a Dream. But
it's so good.
There's so many good songs in here.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, so many great hits.
I can give you the deep cuts for Tom Petty if you want them. Like the good stuff nobody hears about.
Ooh. I kind of want it. I kind of want to know. Now, I won't be able to say, like, that's a good song, because I won't even know. But.
I will be, like, what am I trying to say? I'll be the version of you that you were for me when you told me about Thin Lizzy.
Oh,
just, like, give me all the good shit that nobody hears.
Oh. I don't remember this. When did I do that?
Well, you told me about, like, Dancing in the Moonlight, Whiskey in a Jar. That's such a good bass line.
And then it goes...
When I passed you in the doorway.
Bass line's extra funky for the rest of the song. And
Devin.
then there's a saxophone solo.
It's so good. Please go listen to Dancing in the Moonlight by Thin Lizzy.
Yeah, and then listen to that again, and then play the two together.
Yeah, sync them up somehow.
I do all the music and the vocals.
Yeah.
Anyways, yes, I would like to hear the secret sauce of the Tom Petty catalog.
Absolutely. I will work on that and then send you a few that I think are worthy.
So you're going to do it right now. But all right, sure. Got me all hot and bothered for TP.
Well, I gotta like sift through the catalog, you know? I can't just pull it out of my ass.
I could pull hits out of my ass for most of my favorite bands.
Not everyone has that talent.
Not everyone has that deep of an ass.
Yeah, and that much of a pulling ability.
Yeah, exactly. It's well organized in there by like era and genre.
It's like a filing cabinet
exactly.
in your ass.
It's like all the SpongeBob's in SpongeBob's head that are like, we threw out the name!
What's his name? What's his name?
It's just my bands that I know in my ass.
Devin wants to know what our favorite video game soundtrack is.
Well...
I think I know mine,
you mean... Okay, so there's two ways to take that. If you mean music made for the game, that's in the game, that's associated with the game, I have options. And if you mean, like a Tony Hawk, just, these are songs, we threw them all in one band. We threw them all in one soundtrack.
That's kind of cheating, isn't it?
Well, that's why I'm giving it more thought than... So my favorite, like, original music made for a game, I do think it's probably Street Fighter 2, or Mega Man X. One of those two.
Ooh.
Where the music was written for the game. It's
Capcom fanboy over here.
It's not from something else. Also, Pokemon has a lot of good bangers, at least in the first two gens. I'm sure they kept going, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But I would say Mega Man X.
Mega Man X is a solid choice.
Yeah, Mega Man X. And then as far as like either like incidental music or other bands' music that just happens to be in a game, I really liked the '80s radio station in Vice City, and I really liked the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 2 soundtracks. Those were both really good.
I've never heard anything about Pro Skater 3.
It's just
I know 2 and I know 4.
It's like Gran Turismo, where if you owned the game, you heard the soundtrack a bajillion times.
Yeah.
So even though there's like songs in there that people know, like She Builds Quick Machines by Velvet Revolver and Free Will Burnin' by Judas Priest. These are both in Gran Turismo.
Yeah.
And even if you don't like them, by the 40 millionth listen, they're just embedded in your skull. So. But I would say Mega Man X is my easy answer.
That's a good one. For me, original music, Super Monkey Ball 2. So good. They have like the main 10 worlds of the game. Every single one of the themes are good. Like, it's just like crazy synth, like pop songs that are hilarious, but they're all really good. And then it has like this party mode that has like 30 mini games in it, and they all have a really cool song too. So it's such a good soundtrack. I really love that game. And then like a collection of actual songs.
It's just Ultimate because it has 1,000 songs.
Ultimate. Yeah, I don't even think Ultimate's like remixes, by the way, are like even that good.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Sorry.
They just add like a bunch of violins, and it's like, why can't you just keep it the same as it was in the game?
I have an additional thought as far as a game with a sick soundtrack. Mario Kart 8 has top to bottom bangers.
Yeah, that's a game where the remixes are fire. They're so good.
Saxophones. Oh my god.
Oh man. By the way, F-Zero GX, really good soundtrack.
Yeah. Holds up really well. And also, a lot of the other Mega Man games hold up really well, too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all of them do.
Yeah.
And Sonic games hold up pretty well,
Sonic Adventure 2, amazing soundtrack.
Sega fanboy, eh?
Yeah, a little bit.
I get it.
I was gonna say Guitar Hero 3 for like collection of songs.
Down. That's by Priestess.
Sleep, my little darling. Priestess is so good.
Priestess is so good.
Yeah,
exactly.
Hello Master, amazing album.
Dude, Hello Master's like the only album I think.
Yeah,
I
named their whole
I'm not gonna look it up, but I'm pretty sure that's all they got. But
GX is a
Eye
solid.
of the Night, Color Me Black.
Yeah.
No.
Talk to Her. Really good song.
They only have 2 albums, and they're both from like before 2009.
Yeah.
One of them's called Hello Master, a good album title. The other one's called Prior to the Fire, which sounds really funny. And I don't know anything about it. Yeah, Guitar Hero 3 had some fucking slappers on it.
Yeah. So good. Knights of Sidonia by Muse. Oof. Number of the Beast.
There's a bunch of songs in there that are like how would I say? They were the first time I heard the songs, so they're like associate them with, well, especially Priestess, but
well, that's especially the case for me because when that game came out, I was 11, so I like didn't know music at all, and
Even Flow.
Yeah.
I had never heard Even Flow before Guitar Hero 3 by
Mhm.
Pearl Jam. That
song's really good.
Yeah. Also, let's see. I'm just looking through the list now as far as like stuff that I hadn't heard until I got to that. I had heard the song Mississippi Queen, but I never knew the fun that could be had of playing that very easy song in Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
This is a good. Okay, this isn't really anything, but that game has the song Reptilia by the Strokes in it.
Yeah.
You familiar? Do you give a shit about the Strokes?
That's like the only song I know.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I really liked it, so I went on
A Strokes phase.
I went on like FrostWire or
You had a stroke.
I had a stroke. I was such a big fan. I actually decided to have a stroke in honor of the band.
That's hardcore.
Yeah, you know, I hope they listen
That's
to
like,
this podcast. And
yeah.
send me
Some
stuff.
people get tattoos of their favorite bands.
Mhm.
Some people have a stroke in honor of the Strokes.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
when I listen to Rush, I'm in a bit of a hurry. Yeah, I like to shout out to
Oh my god.
yeah. When I when I listen to Disturbed, actually whenever I listen to Sunshine of Your Love, I ejaculate because it's by the band Cream, and so I like to
Ew.
keep
Yeah.
in the theme. That's just on the same game. I just found
Yeah.
that song
Whenever I listen to The Boys Are Back in Town, I try to find a anorexic girlfriend named Elizabeth.
and call her by a slightly shortened version of that.
Yeah. Abbreviate her name a little bit.
But yeah, so like, let's see. I forgot my train of thought. Oh, one of the Guitar Hero games. I don't remember which one. I want to say it was one. There's a Pantera song, and I did the same.
Cowboys
thing
from Hell.
Cowboys from Hell, and
Yeah.
I did the same thing with that Pantera song with the Strokes, which is went on like LimeWire or FrostWire and infected our family computer with a bunch of viruses, downloading a bunch of singles.
It was worth. Rip that 2004 computer.
Oh, dude, it was so slow by the time I had used it of all of its like charm. Did you were you a big pirater of the internet back in the day?
No. I wasn't really allowed on the internet till I was a teenager, so I didn't do much of that.
I had a single mom, and she only had so much time, and she had a job, so I was allowed to run free.
You're like, I have the entire internet on my
Yeah.
computer downloaded.
I was watching porn real early.
How early?
The Paris Hilton sex tape, which I could find the date for.
Did you watch it on release night?
No, but I watched it very shortly after I became aware that it was a thing. It's called One Night in Paris. Hold on. I'm not going to watch it while I talk to you. I just want to know when it
Stooge
came out.
says Joey. Back in my day, we watched porn on VHS. I am not that old. I'm a youngster.
June 9th, 2004. I was already abusing the internet.
Really?
Well, if you call that abusing the internet. I thought it was boring and I didn't even enjoy it.
Yeah.
But I do remember downloading it on LimeWire, and it took 2.5 hours to download because that was the times we lived in back then.
Oh man. Spoiled brat.
Spoiled.
Yeah, I guess so. I never had that mystery to it. When I like started watching, it was just always there whenever I wanted it.
Joey, we don't want to talk about that. The people are here for SpongeBob tier lists and unknown Rush songs that need to be re-explored. They're not here for your gross
here for,
internet.
Well,
history.
First of all, they're not here. That's where you're wrong. Nobody's here for this except Stooge and Devin.
This is just for us.
Yeah.
This is just for us to revisit, and after we've watched all the episodes from season 1, we'll be able to go back and see how wrong we were about Tea at the Tree Dovers.
Yeah. And then 20 years from now, when we're famous, they'll go back to episode 1 and try to cancel us for talking about porn.
It would be so easy to cancel, like, these little startup podcasts that are just, like, still bad.
Yeah.
Before there's a format. So
they put boating school in D?
You, like, run for office somewhere and this comes up.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute. He's never heard of Stroke songs other than Reptilia. He's never heard Last Night. That's another song. Just so you know.
I could gather that.
Yeah.
Shit, man. I think that's a good point to wrap up on.
Yeah.
I don't have much else to say.
I think so too. The only other thing I would say is that after this, we should watch an episode of SpongeBob.
Oh yeah, we're gonna watch.
Because it'll only kill 11 minutes. It's the best part about SpongeBob. Is
11 minutes.
11 minutes long.
They felt like so much longer when we were younger, though.
That's true. That's because we were younger, so we had experienced less time. So it was a bigger percentage of our life.
Dude, that's some science right there.
You know what I mean? 11 minutes means more when you've only been alive for 4 years.
11 minutes, yeah.
Then, yeah, I was right out the womb. I was like,
the only thing I know is the chaperone
fine dining and
and breathing.
I do think that now that we have a general idea of what we're doing, episode 2, we're gonna knock it out of the park.
Knock it out, yeah.
Man,
I do think we should come on to each episode with like an activity in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Like this one, we rank the season 1. Maybe we just do like a bullshit tier list every time. I don't know.
Well, I will say next time. So what we might do between now and the next time is we'll watch some episodes and then talk about them in more detail.
Ooh, episode reviews. Ooh.
Again, they're only 11 minutes long. I could bang out quite a few of those. If you gave me a list of like, watch these 2 episodes, I'd be like, yep, I'm on it, Chief. And then I'll listen. I'll watch some SpongeBob episodes. I'll take some notes. I'll listen to some Tom Petty and some Tupperware Remix Party, and then I'll have data.
We'll have data, boys. All right.
All right.
I think that's a good first episode. Almost
Sick.
2.5 hours.
Oh, baby.
Oof.
Oh,
that went way better than I thought it was going to.
Yeah.
I was like, we don't have anything to talk about. We have nothing. Having the chat here is pretty nice, too. Because,
Oh, yeah.
like, that started a few conversations for sure.
Shoutouts to the chat. You're the
Shoutouts.
You're the most vital part of any SpongeBob and Red 70s Rock podcast.
All right. Well, I'll cut the stream off here. Thank you guys for watching. First Idiot Box episode. Quicks and I are gonna go watch SpongeBob. I bet you can't believe it.
Yeah, shocker. But we'll see you on the next episode. Follow me on twitch.tv/SSBM
Yeah, follow
Quigs,
Quigs.
and on Twitter @Big Quigley, and then follow Joey @FreefallYYZ, and on twitch.tv/FreefallYYZ, and go listen to Dancing in the Moonlight by Thin Lizzy. It's got a 6 saxophone solo.
Please do that. And watch more SpongeBob. Always. Alright, peace.
Peace.